Good morning, everybody. It's Miss Barb from MamaSezs. How are we doing this morning? All right, it is Saturday. For some of you, you can tell I'm in my swimsuit already. It is already pushing 90 degrees down here, so we are quite warm. So I'm going to be hanging out in my swimsuit today, doing housework, yard work, pool, etc. So I'm making breakfast. What I'm making this morning is a breakfast pizza. So we're going to start out. I got some onion sauteing in my pan. You do not have to put onions in your eggs if you do not want to, but I am an onion fan. So what I have is, sorry, I should have had it over here. The protein pizza crust that has 18 grams of protein. It is a plant-based, so if you are vegan or vegetarian, well, I don't know about vegan, but vegetarian for sure. This would be something that you could definitely eat. It's got 18 grams of protein. Now, it is not quite like their traditional crust. I will tell you that right off the bat. It is definitely not like your traditional crust. All right, so we're going to flip you around here. So you can see where we're at in the toaster oven. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Okay, it's kind of a darker color. It's not quite as crisp as I want it, so we're going to put it back in for a couple of minutes. Okay, and then we're going to turn you back around so you can see what's going on here in the skillet. Okay, so then we got our skillet thing there. We've got our eggs. All right, looks good. Okay, no shells. And then season your eggs up any way you want to season them. I'm going to put a little bit of everything seasoning in them. Just like so. And then we're going to start scrambling them up. I have some bacon that I cooked up yesterday. So we're going to put that in there. We'll just use the end of it. Like so. Now, you can scramble your eggs any way you want. If you want to put them in a bowl and whip them up with some milk, you do whatever you want to do. Okay? There's no wrong way to cook. There are different ways. It's just the way it is. Don't let anybody tell you. I mean, if you're looking for a specific flavor, you got to follow somebody's recipe. But otherwise, there is no such thing as you have to do something in a certain manner. Just want to let y'all know that. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cheese in there. Not tons, because we're going to put a little cheese on top. And we put it back in the toaster oven in a couple of minutes. That's going to come out of the toaster oven. Well, actually it's an air fryer. And I'm going to put a tablespoon or two of pesto on it. We're going to put the egg mixture on it and then put it back in the air fryer for 2 or 3 minutes and let everything melt really good. So the skillet's off. I'll put you guys on pause. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. All right, so what I have now is I have some pesto. And basically what pesto is that it's basil and garlic and olive oil and some other seasonings. And just buy yourself a little jar. Do not, if you don't know whether or not you like pesto, start with a brand name that you're familiar with and go from there. Please do not go out and buy the organic, $12 a jar, and then you're like, I don't like it. Okay, start out with a brand name that you trust, that you use their spaghetti sauce or their Alfredo, and buy it. And it only comes in little jars because a little bit of pesto goes a long way. It has a lot of flavor. Okay, I love pesto, but I like garlic. I like fresh herbs, so that's probably why I like it so much. All right, so now what I have here is a tablespoon. I just put it right on there, smeared it around, and no, it's probably not a real tablespoon, because it's the spoon out of my drawer. So delicious. Alright, then we take our eggs. This was 2 eggs with some onion, some bacon, and a little bit of cheese. And then we're going to put that right on top of our pizza crust. And yeah, when we sit down to have breakfast out there on the patio in just a few minutes, I will have all the carbs and protein grams for you. There's not a lot of carbs in this, but there's certainly a lot of protein. Okay, so there's that. Any type of cheese you want, any brand name. Please remember, right now I am not sponsored, so I cannot, don't worry about it. Whatever cheese you want. You want to shred your own, go for it. If you don't, it's got bags. You see all kinds of bags of cheese here because Publix likes to run the buy one get one free, and I'm all over those. So now we're going to take this and we're going to stick it back in the air fryer for a couple of minutes and melt the cheese and get it nice and crunchy again on top. I'll be right back. All right, here we go, folks. Nice and melty. That's what it looks like. We put it on our cutting board. And then we're going to turn this off. All right, let's turn you back around. Are you ready? All right, so this is what it looks like. Okay. And you take a nice sharp knife and we're going to cut it in half. Now, if you want to cut it smaller, you can do that. If you want to use the pizza cutter, you can do that as well. Okay. And there you have it. Woo! Yep, I'm dangerous with these things, guys. I really am. I'm dangerous. All right, so we got it cut in half, just like so. And we're going to head out and have breakfast. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. How we doing? Are we ready for some breakfast? This is what we've done now. I have a slice of cantaloupe. Now, for those of you who know, I am a bariatric patient, and I have been cleared several months, over a year ago actually, to eat fruits and vegetables. So I have a slice of cantaloupe. If you have not been cleared to do that yet, please do not do it. Follow your doctor's orders to the letter. Now, this is our breakfast pizza. This consists of the pizza crust, 2 scrambled eggs, some bacon, some cheese, and some spices of your choice. And I put a little onion in mine. So our crust has 16 grams of protein in it. The eggs have 6 each. That makes it 12. Right there is 30 grams of protein. No, actually, I'm sorry. That's 28 grams of protein. And then the bacon, I'm assuming there might have been 2 pieces max. So I'm going to go ahead and give it 2 grams of protein. And the cheese has 7 grams of protein. So that gives us a total of 37 grams of protein for breakfast if I can eat all this. Okay, now the carbs are coming from the cantaloupe. Those are good carbs. Those are not wasteful carbs. If you're gonna do carbs, make sure you do good ones. Don't go down the middle aisles of the store and buy potato chips and cookies and candy, and hamburger helper type stuff with all that high fructose corn syrup. Doesn't do no good. Okay, if you're gonna do carbs, try and do the fresh fruits and vegetable carbs. Those are good carbs. Your body's going to use those carbs properly. And now, let's try our breakfast. Absolutely delicious. The thing you want to remember about these pizza crusts, though, is they are never going to get crispy like the pizza crust does that you get from one of those fast places, where it's all crispy because it's all floury. It's never going to get that crispy. Okay, it's always going to have a little bit of chew left to it. However, it is plant-based, and it does have 16 grams of protein. So it is well worth it. If you wanted to add a little bit of cottage cheese, I have some blended up here, so it's kind of like sour cream. You can add that on there a little bit if you want. Okay, that'll boost your protein intake just a little bit. I will eat part of this now and part of this again in a couple hours. I will not be able to eat it all in one sitting. So that's what I have for you this morning. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a great Saturday. I'll try and post some more stuff later today. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. Okay, and remember, Mama says, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.